There was a statement, or maybe a part of a poem, that, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to say what I remember. If there isn't any such statement, well, then it's a Lawrence statement. And what I remember was I finally was able to look into the face of my enemy. And he looked just like me. Now, that could be taken a number of ways, and I'm referring to the nation of Iran. In the era before the internet, the late 70s, the 80s, the early 90s, anytime that there was a broadcast about some sort of a conflict or an issue with Iran, we always, were shown these horrible, decrepit neighborhoods, how terrible, this was all by the CIA corporate-controlled media. All these horrible, decrepit neighborhoods, people were starving, the mullahs were rising, all this other crap. And we were told that the Islamic radicals, the mullahs, they weren't going to allow any concept of Western civilization to creep into Iran. They were going to bar it all, and they were going to go back to the old ways, and so on and so forth. However, with the age of the internet, where now you can find out any information you want, I'm going to present some photos. And remember the statement that I said in the beginning. I finally was able to look into the face of my enemy, and he looked just like me. Kind of reminds me of the two soldiers in the battlefield, exchanging pictures of their families, their grandkids, and so on and so forth. So anyway, what we have here is I've got the pictures coming up. Da 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 dee da da dee da 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 dee da 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 do 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 dee da da you do 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 ya dee dee ba ba da 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 dee da da da. I think from seeing these photos, there ain't going to be any nuclear war with Iran. America wants this country too much. Americans want to make money. The other nations are making money. This is the next big market, boy. So for a whole bunch of mullahs that don't want any Western culture in their town, well, they sure as hell ain't showing it. But that's where I get back to the mullahs. The mullahs are not the old guard like it used to be in the 70s. These guys were born after World War II. Maybe some of them grew up with rock and roll. They all had jobs before this. I've told you about Sharad Zarif, basically raised in San Francisco. And I'll get into that at another clip, or maybe not. But anyway, I just wanted to show these pictures because you'd be surprised at how many of our friends were just, when they saw these photographs, said, what the hell is going on here? It gets back to one thing, especially with the bone spurs in the White House. It's all about the money. He wants that Trump Tower in Tehran. I'm guaranteeing you that. My prediction is eventually there will be a Disney World in Tehran. And on any given day, I've heard there are several thousand Americans that are in Iran as tourists. So anyway, with that being said, we will see you in the next clip. Hope you enjoyed the pictures.